Hello everyone, this is DCSG81. Today we'll look into the 1/12 figure scale SAS CRW, the Assaulter Soldier from DAMTOYS. And before we begin, if you recall from my previous video, I mentioned about how I'm going to do my review video in a different way, whereby I'll be concentrating on all the bad aspect of the figure which I'm going to review. I'm not criticizing or trying to bring down a figure or anything like that, but I'm just showing you guys the ugly side of it so you have a better judgment on whether this figure is worth your money. So let's watch till the end of the video before you decide, and we shall begin right now. Okay, since this is a new series from DAMTOYS for the 1/12 figure scale, we will take a quick look at the box. So it says that the SAS CRW, so you might be wondering what does it stand for. It's actually written at the back of the box. We shall go into that shortly. So at the side of the box there's a picture of the soldier, very cool. And then here it is. So SAS stands for Special Air Service and CRW stands for Counter-Revolutionary Warfare. Okay, so it's a 1/12 figure scale. So it's a pretty simple box, nothing much. So let's crack it open. Okay, so this is the figure right out of the box. So let's take a closer look. Okay, from the head you can actually see the mask is actually fully sculpted. So it's a very cool one piece. It cannot be removed, unfortunately. So it will be cool that if you can remove and maybe reveal a simple face. But I think they just decide not to do that. And then the knife here is actually also molded, so it's a fake knife. You can't just take out. But from afar, it looks like a real one. So the details are pretty impressive, I would say. Especially the cloth. This is everything is cloth. There's no molded plastic here, so which is good. And so there are lots of belts going on, just like a real soldier. This I'm afraid that it will be a problem because it might not last, because sooner or later I just got a bad feeling that it might just snap, you know. Okay, but I do hope that it will last. And then there are some pouches here. I believe this can be opened. Yep, it's a velcro, so you can open. There's also a small piece of I think there's a small piece of sponge here to make it look like there's something inside. It's very cool. And then the clips here are all molded, you can't take it out. Okay, and it's all tied to the miniature belt, which again I'm afraid that they might not last for very long. Okay, overall it's very detailed, and the hood here, if I'm not wrong, you can actually put it in. Yes, so it's very cool, which is good again. And there's actually a bendy wire here, which is very surprising that they just make it that you can just put it like that, or it won't be like a piece of cloth whereby it's just floating. So there's a bendy wire, and the neck is actually of a flesh skin tone, so it looks like a real human. So again, is pretty good. So there's nothing bad, nothing much bad that I can point it out, which is good in a way. So let's proceed to the articulations. Okay, as for the articulation, you can see the head can turn pretty easy. Can look up this much, can look down this much. So you can turn 360 degree. Okay, and the hand can go up. Not much because of the cloth restriction. So I don't think you can turn 360 degree because of the cloth restriction. And the arms can turn pretty much. It's very good. You can actually turn like a U shape already, so it's very good. So for the joint, I think there's a joint right at the abdomen that you can actually twist, but actually not much. This is the most. Then you can turn up. like this. Okay, so the leg can go pretty far, and again similar to the hands, there's a restriction on the pants that actually hinder the legs from going further up. But since this is a soldier, they don't need any high kicks, so it's quite good. The leg can bend this much, same like the arms. And then the leg is just one piece. There's no joint or swivel or hinge on the foot, which is pretty unfortunate. But I think they just want to make the whole boot looks good, so they don't want to have any joint on it. Okay, so overall the articulation is pretty limited because of the cloth, so they sacrifice the overall look for the I mean they sacrifice the articulation for the cloth, the realism look of the soldier. Okay, so let's get into the accessories. Okay, from what we can see, this soldier actually comes with a lot of accessories, especially the guns. So we'll go into the hands first. So comes with the figure a pair of guns holding hands. Okay, looks like this. And then we have a pair of fist hand. Okay, and then next is the pair of hands for holding two things, which I think this should be for holding the grenades. And then we have a pair of relaxed hand, and then another pair of hands, which I think is for holding something wider. I'm not sure what is this. Oh, it could be for the walkie-talkie. Okay. Yep, I think this could be it. And then we have a pair of hands, whereby the right hand is actually pointing, but the left hand is another gun holding hands, which is very similar to this one here. So I'm not sure if I'm getting a duplicate or it's supposed to be like this. Okay, then next we have a handgun, which is fully molded. There's nothing movable here, which is a little bit disappointing because I thought they would at least do some movable parts. Okay, then next we have I think this is a submachine gun. Sorry that I don't know the terms of different guns. Okay, then there's a longer machine guns here. Okay, then we have all the clips, which all are fully molded. You can't remove any parts to put in all this, so that's another bad thing. And then I'm not even sure what is this. It looks almost like this one, but it's non-removable, so I don't know why they give another. Okay, and this is the one that I like most. It's very very cool. It looks very real, but actually it's not metal, which again I'm a little disappointed, because DAMTOY is known to give some die cast for their 1/6 scale. They have some of the accessory, it's actually a die cast, but that's why I thought this one would be a die cast, but it's actually not. It's just a plastic. Okay, it's very light. Then we have the walkie-talkie. Okay, and lastly we have a ladder that it will comes with. It's actually you can actually put in another ladder if you have it, which because this assaulter actually comes with a pair. There's another soldier called breacher, which I have not received yet. So if I'm not wrong, the breacher comes with another similar ladder that you can actually combine together to form a longer ladder. Okay, and then lastly we have this piece here, which is very detailed. I think this is for the parts over here, because I can see from the box. Let me show you guys. So This piece is actually for to put it here. Okay. And now the best thing of this figure is there's no instruction manual. Sorry, there's no instruction manual that teaches you how to put all these things into him. So so this is again another disappointment part. I thought they will at least give a piece of paper to let you know which one goes to which one, because I believe most of these parts can actually fit into onto the soldier, but there is no instruction on where should it goes. So I'll have to check it out, and if I found out how to actually put it on, I'll make another video and show it to you guys. So that's all for the accessories. Okay, sorry, I missed out the 3 grenades, which is very well made and very detailed looking. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, this assaulted soldier is the first ever DAMTOYS released in a 1/12 scale. So I don't have any other 1/12 scale DAMTOYS to compare. So we'll compare with other brands such as the Infinity War Thor from SH Figuarts, and then we have the Deadpool from Figma. Next, we have the Reaper from Figma again, and then we'll have the Amazing Spider-Man from Mayfax. And lastly, we have the One Punch Man from Dasin model, and also the Synthetic Human from 1000 Toys. So lastly, for the final verdict of this figure, other than all the bad aspect that I pointed out, such as the limited articulations, which actually hindered by the cloth, as well as there's no instruction to tell you how to actually put it on. So I think this is a pretty good figure actually. If you are the type of person who like soldier, I think this is a pretty cool one. I think it's also the first 1/12 soldier that actually have this much of details, and also it actually not comes with a molded uniform, because this is a fully cloth. For those who like realism, this is very good. But if you are those who doesn't like to take care of the cloth, because I'm pretty sure very soon you will start to have dust or molds, so that's another bad things about cloth. But for me, I prefer realism over the maintenance, so so you just have to take care of it. But otherwise it will look very good in your collection. So I'll rate this figure about 8/10. Okay, so it's a very good figure, and if you like soldier, I think you should really have this in your collection. Okay, so this is my review for this soldier. I will do another review when I receive the other soldier, which is the Breacher, and also I will make another video once I find out how to actually put all the things on him. Okay, so hit the like button if you like this video, and leave me a comment below if you have any question for me, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, as I have new videos almost every day. And don't forget to check out my other videos which you might be interested in. Okay, so thank you very much for watching again, and have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.